I am entering my 15th year in private practice as a family law attorney. I am one of the rare breeds of attorneys that knew they wanted to go into family law when they entered law school. I'm a child of divorced parents. My parents are children of divorced parents. And I knew, having been a child going through a contentious divorce from the child's perspective, knew that there's a way to insulate children from litigation, to where you minimize the collateral impact of conflict on children. And so I knew going into law school I wanted to practice family law, and I wanted to focus on cases involving children. I pride myself on having a child-centered, resolution-driven, and trauma-informed practice. A lot of times I will work with my clients on how best to navigate pretty typical conflict that can arise between two people who used to love each other and live together who are separating. And when there are children involved in that, it's really important that the children experience stability. I also really focus on keeping families out of court. One of the analogies I use when talking about litigation in general is that every time you file a motion or every time you walk into that courthouse, you're performing major surgery on this family. You want to make sure that every motion you file is necessary, that you have avoided going into court before doing so, because every time you have a family kind of sifting through conflict and issues that they have, it's as if you're operating on them, which if that wound isn't allowed to heal, you're creating scar tissue. And if you are filing needless motions or motions that aren't well vetted, or if filing a motion is your first response to any issue that pops up, you're really doing a disservice to your clients because they can never heal. And that's what we want. Sometimes litigation is necessary. Sometimes you have tried to avoid going into court and you have no other option. That's why the court's there. I call it the referee. Sometimes you have to get the referee to break the stalemate between both sides. So if you are a client who is fearing the worst, having a contentious divorce, the last thing you want is to leave this process with ill feelings of the other party, then you should call our firm, Envision Family Law. We value a client's perspective, but we also want to make sure that your experience in the family court system is as minimal and as least intrusive as it can be.